Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Office Lovers. We are doing Sadayoshi Saijo's good ending. The last episode was his best ending, so this one's going to be happy but not quite as happy as the last one, or supposedly. And then we still got a sequel and date scenario for the next episode. So, let's see just how this less happy ending goes. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story. It had been quite a while since the holiday sales had ended. Our product had been changed from a one-time sale to a seasonal item due to its success. I was pretty sure someone had taken notice of my work and success. I think several someones have. I say that because I had been picked to attend the meeting to discuss the company's new plan. I'm so nervous. I wasn't sure what to expect, so I bought some documents that might prove useful. I wonder if it would be better to just sit back and let everyone else do the talking. No, be proactive. Show them that you know your stuff.
Good morning. You're early today, What are those papers for?
Good morning. Oh, these. It's nothing. I just bought them just in case. I hadn't noticed Mr. Saijo come in, and he greeted me from behind. Having been busy with work and unable to see him lately, I unconsciously stared at him.
I wanted to talk to you today, but I guess that's going to be impossible.
Yeah. What about later? This meeting's not going to take all day. As people started filing in the meeting room, Mr. Saijo sadly walked away. I also wanted to spend some time having a nice talk with him. But since he was a sales manager and I was in marketing, it wasn't often that we got the chance. The times we did get the chance to work together were a lot of fun, and I looked forward to it.
Looks like everyone's here, so let's begin.
The usual faces were here: Mr. Hyoga, Mr. Kaido, Mr. Saijo, Ken, and Mahiro. Everybody that I can date except Ken. But I still couldn't get used to the tension of an all-hands meeting. While I sat there nervously, people started talking about their ideas. I was the only one that hadn't said anything. However, I had so many thought up. Speak up, girl! Looking around, I locked eyes with Mr. Saijo. Give me strength, Saijo! Give me strength! He was staring at the documents I had laying in front of me. Mr. Saijo, it's a hint. Take the hint. It seemed like he was trying to tell me I should say something. His silent message gave me courage to finally speak. I've got an idea. I raised my hand full of vigor and spouted out my idea. It didn't matter if no one liked it and it didn't get used. The important part was to mention it. Yeah, show that go-getter attitude. All the way until the very end, hours later, I frantically shouted out idea after idea. Oh, don't overdo it, don't seem crazy. It's over. The meeting finally came to a close. I sprawled out face first on the desk, exhausted.
Good work.
He leaned toward me and peered at my face. I forced myself to sit up. Both Mahiro and Ken came over to see me as well.
Hey, good work. You sure had a lot of ideas.
I was so nervous.
Maybe, but you turned around and did a great job in the end. It's like, everyone knows how much of a hard worker she is. I know, I'm just saying.
Mr. Saijo pushed his way in front of Mahiro.
I mean, you obviously know her much better than I do.
Mahiro, don't say that at work.
Don't worry about it. Anyway, I've got work to do. I'll see you all later. Dirili.
I turned around when I heard my name. It was Ken, his face coming closer and closer. Is Mr. Saijo going to block him?
If you ever want to try, come see me. I won't mind a bit.
What is that supposed to mean? He decided to ignore my question and merely strutted out of the room. What was that about? That just left Mr. Saijo and me in the room. Mr. Saijo? I've been wondering. His face looked a little scary when he looked at me. I liked it, though. About the rule against work Before I could finish, he pounced at me and stole my lips. The silent meeting room seemed to amplify the sound of our lips smacking together. I started slapping him on the back to let me go, but he wouldn't. We couldn't do this here. Why not? You'd done it before. My body had already gotten fired up when his arms loosened and I was let go. That's unfair! I can't believe you. I was in the middle of asking a question.
It's been too long. Something snapped in me.
He smiled like it was no big deal. No matter how long it's been, I would prefer not to kiss where someone might see us. We're still in the meeting room. What would you do if someone saw us?
I don't care if they see. Besides, we've done much worse in here before.
Yeah, but they didn't see us then. Mr. Saijo! With a bright red face, I stood there staring at him with my mouth wide open in shock.
You were asking about the rule against workplace relationships.
I never got to finish asking because of you.
That rule he made up no longer applies. Do you know what that means?
What? I think that was pretty self-explanatory.
I told him everything. So you don't have to worry about it anymore.
His smile got larger, so I preemptively took a step backwards.
That rule, it's over. It doesn't matter if anyone sees us. That's what it means.
Wait! He once again forced himself on me and kissed me wildly. His arms held me tight. I didn't have enough strength to escape this time. Oh, I love guys like this. His kisses rained down on me like... Rain? That's just bad writing, I'm sorry. I mean, most of the writing of this is pretty good, but his kisses rained down on me like rain. You could do a little bit of a better metaphor here. They came so fast, so hard, that I couldn't breathe.
I haven't kissed you in so long. I miss the taste of your skin. It's sweeter than ever.
His hand ran along my neck and near my butt. Every time it did, it made me shiver. It wasn't only my lips, but my ears and neck fell victim to his kiss attack.
Besides, if someone comes, I'll stop them right away. I wouldn't want anyone to see you like this anyhow.
Can we, lock the doors? Maybe that would help? Really?
Of course.
That seemed fair. I could deal with that. My body felt so hot, I couldn't stand it anymore. I clung onto him and pulled myself up. Mr. Saijo, I can't
wait.
He gave me a naughty smile, knowing exactly what I was going to say. Suddenly, a loud slam came from the direction of the door. We jumped apart. What the heck was that? Something happened on the other side of the meeting room door. We cautiously approached the door to investigate. There was a folding chair laying on the ground. It had obviously fallen. Thank God that's all it was. I think somebody came into the room, saw us, and ran away, knocked over the chair on the way out. All the lust and passion had been scared out of me. But still, we were at work, so I needed to learn how to control myself better. Mr. Saijo, I think we should...
No, I need you. I need you now.
Mr. Saijo! His arms wrapped around me from behind, his fingers massaging my breasts. No! They unbuttoned my shirt and worked their way inside. They touched against my skin. No! I don't want...
If you're too loud, someone might come.
You said you wouldn't let anyone see me like this.
I did, but if I stop now, you won't like it either.
That's not true.
Really? How about this?
His finger goes in between my legs and twitches wildly.
What's wrong? Your face is all red.
Stop it!
Stop it? Stop what? I don't know what you mean.
I felt something go into me. The sensation made me shudder. His fingers started to move more rapidly.
That's a nice sound you made. Are you sure you won't care if I stop now?
No, don't. My knees were trembling with pleasure.
That's right. You don't want me to stop. I'll give you what you want.
With his arm around my back supporting me, he laid me down on the desk. I could see the notepad I used in the meeting out of the corner of my eye. I couldn't believe this was happening right here at work. It was so embarrassing. But my body was burning up in passion. I just didn't know what to do anymore.
You took some good notes.
Don't mention that now.
But, as a manager, I like to acknowledge my employees' growth. What do you think the best idea that came out of the meeting was?
Mr. Saijo, wait, that... Putting his head into my wide-open shirt, he began sucking on a sensitive area.
Wait, not? I don't remember something called that.
Stop! Don't touch me,
Personally, I think Mahiro's Valentine's Day idea was best. We already had a large section of products that could be used for it.
He rolled his tongue around it. My entire back arched in pleasure. You know you could have picked a better topic of conversation for this, Saijo here.
Are you listening? You look so cute. Your lips are like little fruit.
He slides his hand down my body and into my skirt. Mr. Saijo, No, not there.
If you answer my question, I'll stop. Whose idea was the best in the meeting?
His finger touched a part of me that made my entire mind go blank.
Come on, tell me.
If you touch there, I can't even. The tip of his finger teased my body.
Who was best?
No, I don't wanna.
Tell me.
Your fruit motive. As I said it, he stimulated my most sensitive area, sending my body into convulsions. He looked down at me with his eyes burning with passion.
You are really so cute.
With a smile, he crawled on top of me, covering my body with his. What was he going to do to me now? Take a wild guess. You've done it before, girl. Leaning over me, he started to take off my clothes.
You taste so sweet.
Don't lick me there.
Why not? You taste so good.
That's just... He brought his face between my legs. Mr. Saijo, no, not there. I tried to push him away, but he was too strong for me.
Even down here, you're beautiful.
No! My entire body was exhausted with pleasure. He put his hand down on each side of my head. Mr. Saijo. Our eyes met and he smiled at me.
If it's too much for you, I'll use my finger.
Don't say that with a smile on your face.
Oh no.
He pressed his lips against mine and pushed his body against me.
You're so cute. I could say it 1,000,000 times and not get tired of it. You're so soft and warm.
Mr. Saijo.
Your body, lips, everything. You're all mine. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Good girl. I'll give you a deep one for that.
He worked his body against mine with passion. It was so much I couldn't even moan. Every time I felt his warmth or sweat fall onto me, I was reminded of how deeply I loved him. How such a sweet and kind man could love me so much that he craved my body like this. All my emotions and feelings burst forth, and I started to cry. With tears rolling down my face, I clung on to him with all my strength. A few days later, I was doing the usual paperwork. I had been called for a few more meetings like the other day, but every time I felt so nervous. Plus, when I looked at Mr. Saijo, I was reminded of what happened and blushed. Phew.
Hey, what's the sigh for?
Mr. Saijo!
And don't be so surprised to see me. Here, your reports. Good as usual.
Thank you. I tried my best to avoid looking at him.
Your face is all red. Something wrong?
No. He tried to peek at me for a better look, making it worse. Plus, there were people still around. Mr. Saijo, don't you think you're a little too close to me?
Not at all. I think I can risk coming even closer. Like, on top of your desk close.
You...
Your face is even more red now.
He poked my cheek with his finger. It felt like my heart was pounding so loud I could hear it. It probably wasn't healthy to get worked up like this all the time by the little things he does.
It doesn't matter anymore since we're in different departments. No matter what I do, no one here is going to care. I won't cause a problem for anybody. All my persistence paid off.
What do you mean?
Don't worry, you just keep your eyes on me and only me, and there won't be a problem.
He smiled and stroked my hair. When he did that, I always imagined him as a prince in a fairy tale.
But I do have one warning for you. Uh-oh. Try to be a little more quiet in the meeting room. Though, I guess you can't help it since it feels so good.
Oh, Mr. Saijo! I frankly stood up out of my chair. He nimbly spun and avoided it. He then ran his finger across my cheek.
You're so cute when you're surprised, too. Anyway, keep up your good work.
Yeah. He quickly kissed me on the lips. I stood there in disbelief.
What's this? Sexual harassment, I see. You need to watch yourself, Saijo.
Hearing someone's voice, I turned around to see who it was. I knew it was you.
This is work, you know. It's not your own little private hotel. Control yourselves.
He'd seen our kiss. We had done it countless times at work, but were never seen by anybody. Now that we finally had, I didn't know what to do.
Oh, I never asked you to watch us. It would be painful to watch. You just don't appreciate her beauty enough. Now I feel sick.
Dirili, do you have the original for this document? Yes, I do. I'll go get it for you. I searched around but had trouble finding it. She got impatient and came to my desk. Oh, look! Even Mr. Saijo and Mr. Kaido are here. You attract quite the crowd. Here it is, I found it. The woman was chuckling, but I don't think she was laughing at me in a bad way. When I handed the document to her, she gave me a slap on the back. Ouch! What was that? A curse to keep men away from you. Whatever you have, I wish I had it. If you're going to flirt, just do it away from me. I'll get jealous, you know. See ya. Bye. You're just so lucky. Oh, I'm gonna get married soon. Maybe I should go on a group date. Whatever. Bye now. Goodbye. The woman walked away, seeming a little angry at me for whatever reason. Jealousy, duh.
Isn't it great? Everyone knows we're a couple now.
As if people leaving gave him the right to do so, he kissed me, even with Mr. Kaido standing there. Mr. Saijo, what are you thinking?
Sorry, I got lost in there.
I timidly looked up toward Mr. Kaido. He looked upset.
All you do is kiss. You sure like it. What about everything else? Huh? Don't you know that kisses are sweet and taste delicious? That's not what I meant.
I couldn't help but laugh listening to those two. Mr. Saijo and Mr. Kaido were busy talking to each other. I turned my attention back to the computer and closed the file I was working on. Work was almost over, so I started to wrap things up.
You wouldn't believe how delicious her kiss really is. I've heard enough, actually. Did I tell you how soft her lips are? No, but a woman with hard lips has some serious problems.
Well, they could be chapped.
You can't talk like that if you want to set the mood. If you want to do it right, you can't be so blunt with your words.
Mr. Saijo, I can't see anything when you do that. His arms wrapped around my neck and blocked some of my vision. I had trouble getting any work done.
The lipstick we made mixes with the natural female scent. Every time you kiss, you can smell it.
Can you stop talking about that?
I completely agree. Spare us the details. Really? I haven't even gotten started.
The two of them started to laugh.
Thanks to you, I almost forgot why I came. Here, I bought you some papers. Oh, thanks. Also, I won't say anything to Mr. Otori about you guys, so you don't have to worry about me. So, best of luck to you.
Thank you, Mr. Kaido.
We don't need luck.
Mr. Saijo snickered, and Mr. Kaido shrugged his shoulders.
Dirili?
Yes? He looked at me with a kind face, one I had never seen before.
Take care of him for me.
I will. With that, Mr. Kaido left. Looking around the office, I noticed everyone else was gone. It was just Mr. Saijo and I.
Dirili?
Wait! He leaned toward me, his face coming closer to mine. I turned away to avoid it.
Since we were interrupted, I want you more than ever.
I wished you wouldn't whisper enticing things like that into my ear.
You don't want me?
No. He slid his body closer to mine. Pretty CG for our other ending. He pecked and sucked at my lips. His attacks became more and more aggressive.
I was right. Your lips taste the best. I wouldn't trade them for anything.
His hand stroked across my back and neck. Don't do that.
Your lips get all hot and wet when I do.
It's embarrassing.
But I like it when you get embarrassed.
His tongue entered my mouth and twisted around.
It's so hot and sweet, like candy. Your lips are mine. I'll never let anyone else have them.
His arms pulled me tight. I could feel how much he loved me in his embrace. Mr. Saijo.
Do you know what my wish is? It's that I could taste your lips forever, until the end of time.
He kissed me again and again. He pulled me tight into his arms, as if to claim me.
I love you.
Me too. His kiss was taking me prisoner. No, I was already completely his captive. My body was no longer mine, but his. He had taken me, mind and soul. I love you too.
Yeah.
Our kiss was so deep and passionate, It felt like we could melt and become one.
I know.
Kisses are magic. The magic of love. A magic that can't be done alone. A magic that needs a special someone. I will share that magic with him forever. And that was his good ending. Both endings complete. We shall do the sequel and date scenario in the next episode. Whether they are long or not, I'm sticking them both in the same episode. Let's see. I guess, yep, one more picture which will be in the galleries. That's the one thing I really dislike about the Dogenzaka games is they give you so few CGs. And truthfully, I mean, a lot of people praise the game art, but their art is somewhere in the middle to me. I don't think it's beautiful, but it's not horrible. It's just pretty good, you know? I've seen much better art. I like art that's so much more detailed. So I think, yeah, Code Realize, I'm always harping on that as my favorite, but the art in that is really gorgeous. And Amnesia has gorgeous art, except for the background art. I really do not like the weird stylized background art they used in that. But I really, and this is completely personal preference, I hate the art of Oz Mafia and Diabolik Lovers and all that. I love Diabolik Lovers as a story because I love sadistic characters, and I love really dark stories, but yeah, the art, I just had to look past it because I really like the stories. Alright, well anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and hop into that sequel and date scenario in another video. So, I hope to see you there or in some of my other videos, and I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye bye everybody.